Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10. Michigan Soccer Network, man! DCFC! The sights, the sounds of historic Keyworth Stadium. There's nothing quite like it. Each week, Jonathan Turner and Neil Rule will break down the most recent Detroit City FC USL Championship match, taking a look at the Eastern Conference standings, looking ahead to their upcoming match, and much more. Watch the Detroit City FC recap show each week on the Michigan Soccer Network. Let's go City on the Michigan Soccer Network.
You are watching the Michigan Soccer Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister.
I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
In for Baccarat, and that goes in! Hugo Baccarat gives Flint City a 3-2. Buckley, the ball falls to Buckley. 1-on-1 with Etheridge. What a save! Welcome into the first ever MSN All-State Media Day for girls soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. Ball comes in, a good hit! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge! Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0. Burzma, but then for Lasma! 3-0. Stewart Heiss with a shot! Upper 90 and in! Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos. Mario Canoe now finds Stock. Stock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it! It's in! The Red Hawks equalize! Hello, everybody, and welcome here into Wisner Stadium here in Pontiac, Michigan for tonight's Women's Premier Soccer League home opener for the CORKTOWN Women's Football Club as they welcome in the Columbus Eagles all the way from Columbus, Ohio. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. Excited to have you along here tonight for the ride. We are in a weather delay. Just a few moments ago, a storm rolled through, and we had some lightning, so the referees have us at a delay. The kickoff, which was slated for 5:30, will not now kick off until 5:55 p.m. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to kick this back into our pre-broadcast mix. We'll hold. We'll keep you updated if anything changes. But right now we are in a weather delay, and we will update the ticker down below, which will have all the information. But we will be back here with our pregame in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next here on the Michigan Soccer Network, the Women's Premier Soccer League matchup, CORKTOWN Women's Football Club and the Columbus Eagles. first ever MSN All-State Media Day for girls soccer. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrett. Ball comes in, a good hit! 1-0! Shot, another save from Etheridge! Rebound, and it goes in the back of the net. The Bulldogs up 1-0! Burzma, but then from Lasma! 3-0! Stewart Heights with a shot! Upper 90 and in! Effectively today here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we are launching our new division of player recruitment videos. Mario Canoe now finds Sock. Finds Sock's got a left-footed banger. He shoots it, and it's in! The Red Hawks equalize! And welcome back here into Wisner Stadium. Sorry, we were in a holding pattern, as they say, as weather and Mother Nature sometimes have other things in store when it comes to whether we get things off on time. And today we had a little bit of a delay, but welcome back into Wisner Stadium here in Pontiac, Michigan. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrett. We're excited to have you along here tonight for the ride, wherever you are watching here near and far. And as we're welcoming in a different crowd here tonight onto our platform. And that crowd would be from the Columbus area, as in Eagle TV will be on with us here tonight throughout much of this game. But hey, Dan Stickrett, it is the CORKTOWN Football Club making their inaugural season in the Women's Premier Soccer League.
Yeah, they've done fairly well on the amateur side here the last couple of years, making the migration into a tougher competition, tougher league. Several divisions across the country. Pontiac, which is about 25 miles northwest of Detroit. Much of the Detroit area is under severe thunderstorm watch. A lot of areas are getting bombarded with lightning, heavy rain, even some hail.
Speaking of it, right now, I don't know why. It's funny how our weather says 30 degrees. We're not in Canada, but it says 30 degrees Celsius. But it is beautiful outside as the weather here in Michigan has gotten a little better. But Dan, let's take a look here at the Columbus Eagles. They are coming in all the way from Columbus. They call their home the historic Columbus Crew Stadium. Dan, we've been there. We've been there quite a bit in our time period. And, hey, they were established back in 2014. They've called the Women's Premier Soccer League their home since then. They finished 4th in the nation last season. They play, again, at historic Columbus Crew Stadium, and they also compete in the Premier Arena Soccer League as well.
Yeah, very strong side. I think CORKTOWN has his worked out for this, tonight's matchup.
Yeah, they are a very good team, and coming in here today, CORKTOWN Women's Football Club. They were established in the summer of 2022. They won the Women's Super League last year in 2023. This is their first year in the WPSL. They lost the opener here to Pittsburgh here yesterday, 3-2 out in Pittsburgh at Joe Montana Stadium. As we talked with Coach Aaron Roy, and we'll take a look at the existing standings. Now, there's not to be much to be said about the standings, Dan. Only one game has been played here so far. But beating Soccer Club, who won yesterday over CORKTOWN, got 3 points. Everybody else here has not played yet, except for CORKTOWN, who is currently sitting 0-1. So there are your standings and of this early going of the Women's Premier Soccer League. Hey, if it's your first time stopping by here on MSN, all we ask you to do, it's pretty simple. You subscribe, you like us, you share us with your friends and family, and of course, you got to be engaged with us. On our YouTube channel, Michigan Soccer Network on YouTube, you can get engaged with us, comment throughout the entire game, and we'll go ahead and bring you in. Isn't that right, Dan?
Come on in.
That's right. We have a poll currently going right now as well. Who is going to win this game tonight? Is it CORKTOWN or is it Columbus? 75% of you right now with 12 total votes say Columbus is going to win this game. So you've got your money on Columbus. We're homers, so our money would be on CORKTOWN. But we oftentimes will call games very much right down the middle, Dan. Isn't that right?
Oh, you have to.
you have to.
I can't sound like a homer no matter what kind of game I call it, no matter what level.
Dude, I get it more than anybody else. We understand, and hey, we are excited to have you watching this game here tonight. The game was scheduled to be kicked off at 5:30. It'll kick off here in just about 7 minutes, so don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll talk starting 11, and we'll get ready here for the home opener of the CORKTOWN Women's Football Club live on the Michigan Soccer Network. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back here into Wisner Stadium here, the home of CORKTOWN Women's Football Club, who last year called their home the old ballpark, the corner ballpark, where the Detroit Tigers used to call their home last season. And this year they're now in Pontiac here at Wisner Stadium. This stadium has been around for many, many years, Dan. It is infamous here in the Pontiac area. It is the old home of a former NASL team, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Back in the old days where I even believe not Pele played in the United States League here way back in the 80s and 90s, I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I remember back in the 1990s, the Detroit Dynamite played a lot of home games at Wisner Stadium.
They did. So it is a beautiful night. We're going to put the graphic for that weather back up because it said Canada. It had Celsius. It's 83 degrees outside here in Michigan. Again, storms rolled through here where where our studios are located. We had weather roll through as well here earlier today. So, we are just waiting to get things started here with this matchup here today as the Columbus Eagles coming in and traveling just over 4.5 hours from Columbus. We've made that trip many times in our career. Again, during the UPSL National Championships back in August of 2022, we went out to historic Columbus Crew Stadium and called 4 games there for the UPSL. And then this past fall, we went there and we saw the Columbus Crew in the UPSL. They played a home game there against Chicago Nation. And then we did some games at Laura.com Field as well. So we have been to Columbus many times to the Michigan Soccer Network to call games. And we are excited to have Eagle TV. That's right. That is the home of the Columbus Eagles, and where all of their season ticket holders and members of Columbus Eagles call their home TV network. So we appreciate you being a part of this broadcast here tonight on this Sunday evening. As Jonathan Turner, Dan Stickrat are excited to bring you this Women's Premier Soccer League matchup as the Columbus Eagles travel in here to Pontiac, Michigan.
And we are very fortunate because, as I said here a few minutes ago, Pontiac, the storms have passed, but most of the Detroit area is still being bombarded with some severe thunderstorms. So hopefully we can get this game going in a few minutes. Hopefully we can be able to call it throughout duration without any more delays. But as Mother Nature often plays a card in disrupting things here in Metro Detroit.
She often does. We were given the starting 11s here, but just a few moments ago, just because of the weather delay, so we don't have a graphic for you on the screen, and we will tell you who the starters are. Back in goal here today for Columbus Eagles in their 3-4-3. Slomo will be in goal. Kaufman, Molesky, and Rausch will be the back three. Woodruff, your holding midfielder. Menzel, Bethia, and Bear will be the rest of the midfield. And up top, Cox, Worthy, and Brooker will round out the 11 for the Columbus Eagles FC. And then looking here at the CORKTOWN Women's Football Club, we were not given a formation. So in goal, you've got number 0, Haley Lewis, Alaya Fadul, Anna Rupert, Abby Lodato, Scarlett Thomas, Italia Gemelli, Mia Thompson, Karina Arnold, Victoria Sia, Karina Medina, and Puerto Cajil Soraya also on the pitch here to start this one. Start this match. So we're just moments away here from getting things underway. It's 5:54 p.m. here in the East. And we appreciate you all tuning in here on our MSN YouTube channel as well as on Eagle TV. Current votes right now, 79% of you say Columbus is going to win this game. So not too shabby, right, Dan?
How many people have voted so far?
It's up to 14 right now. So wherever you're watching, and hey, I know you're watching Eagle TV, but get out and vote. You know, that way you can continue to show who you think is going to win this matchup. And as these teams are getting out onto the field here right now, and moments away here, Dan, from the home opener here for the CORKTOWN Women's Football Club. Now, Coach Aaron Roy, who is the head coach of the CORKTOWN women's side, he received a red card yesterday, so he will not be on the bench today. And I believe Jeff Shook will be on the sidelines today for the CORKTOWN Women's Football Club. So
Jeff Shook, a longtime club and high school coach here in the Detroit area. He's had a lot of success in his coaching career.
That he has. As we are just moments away here from the start of this game, and exciting game here, I believe at least here, Dan, in the works.
And this is a league that's growing every year, over 22 different divisions across the United States. Teams. And each division a little bit, different number of teams. The Great Lakes division, these two teams are in. There's 5 teams, but there are some divisions that have 10 or 12. Based on where they're at in the country.
And we are, by the way, we do know that there are some lines that are going to be hard to see. So the yellow line, the Whizzer Stadium has been repurposed for basically football, and these yellow lines are going to be hard to see, Dan. Just waiting here on the center official, Amy Willing, to get things rolling. Amy Willing, a long-time official here in the state of Michigan, and we are officially underway here from Wisner Stadium. Excited to have you along here tonight. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. As the Columbus Eagles in the yellow kits, black shorts going left to right on your screen, and CORKTOWN Football Club in the all-black kits are going right to left. So a quick out of touch, and we'll throw this one in immediately. I'm going to say it looked like maybe it was a throw-in for the Eagles, and it's exactly what it was. Does this thrown in?
Looks like the players are trying to adapt because the actual touch line is only about a half a yard wide of the football sideline, that giant, white mark you see on your left side of the screen.
Well, there's a last-second scratch. Avery Hart is now in the field here in the lineup for the Eagles, as they'll bring this one up on that far side. Again, it's going to be hard for both teams to figure out where the out-of-touch lines are on this pitch. Up that far side. It's Grace Simon will knock this back to Lewis. Good ball from Lewis into Fadul. That's the first foul here of the afternoon. Back into Hart. All given away, and this will make its way back now to Lewis. Played back by Soria.
Wisner Stadium's been around over 100 years. Nearby Pontiac High School plays a lot of his athletic contests here at Wisner. Before that, when there was 2 high schools in Pontiac, Pontiac Central, Pontiac Northern, they played here as well. Some private schools have used this facility. Travel teams.
So up that far side, here comes CORKTOWN's football club. This one now going back to the goalkeeper in Sloma, wearing her purple kit here today. Thrown out immediately to this near side. That was Menzel, unable to keep that one on the pitch.
Lewis came dangerously close to stepping over the line to the top of the box when she threw that ball downfield.
Turned out to be a beautiful day here. 89 was the high set for today. I think it got upwards of 90 degrees. Now it's gotten a little cooler here in Pontiac, 83 degrees. And live here from Wisner Stadium. Good cut back. Good move. We're going to penetrate this back line now of CORKTOWN. Ball switch far side, now back again and through the 18. And now cleared away. So good ball movement from the Eagles as this one cleared up and out.
First shot of the afternoon by Columbus. Great movement switching fields. The shot was a bit high. They continue to press CORKTOWN side.
That's Woodruff. So that's Cox on that far side. Now a foul called on the Eagles. It's actually, apologize, as Brooker on that far side. So Lewis will put this one back in. And right back to the Eagles. Worthy drops it back to Hart. Good ball out wide. That one actually hits off the chest of a Corktown defender, and then this one now goes out for a goal kick as Menzel unable to get that back across the mouth of the goal. But you're seeing a lot of quick opportunities here. Nothing really to show for it yet, Dan, 6 minutes into this one, but the Eagles really showing why they are accustomed to this WPSL league.
And they were 4th in the nation last year. They have controlled about 90% of the match here in the first 6+ minutes. Just one shot to show, which was well over the frame. As they continue to press, those shots and opportunities will come.
Sent back. Hoffman. Woodruff. Good pull back. That was Brooker. Menzel, and it takes the ball out. This field plays just about 53 yards, Dan. It is not a very wide field at all.
No,
good run by Kaufman.
The stadium holds over 10,000, fans for like football games. You can see this was built for the purpose of football, track and field. On the outskirts there to the north of the stadium. So the field is very narrow compared to a lot of places these players have been used to playing on in their careers.
Menzel. Brooker. Up over the top. Rupert was the intended target. As they work around this back line here of the Eagles. Again, a busy weekend here in MSN. We've covered 6 games here. We have a 7th game here coming up later this evening, 7:30 kickoff, Midwest Premier League action, Great Lakes Division. As Inter Detroit looking to rebound after a loss last week to Cedars FC, 6-2. And they welcome in Yipsy Yetis, who fell earlier this weekend on Friday night, I believe, to Troy United.
We had a semi-pro game canceled yesterday because the opposing team could not get out of the Chicagoland area. We did have an amateur game last night. We had the pleasure of broadcasting 3 high school girls soccer conference tournament championships games yesterday afternoon.
Foul called as they'll bring this one back. Game last night, Dan, that was canceled was the Michigan Stars professional matchup. Nisa, as Club de Leon wasn't able to make it due to bad weather in the area of the airport, so they weren't able to travel on Friday or yesterday morning to make it out to that game. So that game will be rescheduled here in the coming weeks. They'll probably just add that on to another travel date here sometime in June or July.
Weather has not cooperated in the last month or so across the country. We've seen a lot of severe thunderstorms, a ton of tornadoes in multiple states. Had severe thunderstorms roll through this area of Michigan here in the last 2 hours.
So a free kick coming up here for Corktown. This will be taken by Torresia, number 5.
Corktown has not attempted a shot yet, so they can put this one up towards the box and create a chance off of this.
Ball comes in. That one will deflect and out for a throw in deep in the Eagles' defensive third. Thrown in by Mia Thompson. Little flick, and this will be cleared up. Put right back in the mix. Woodruff plays it back. Good switch to this near side, looking for Menzel. She'll get a touch. And now with ball being played all the way back now to Lewis. Scarlett Thomas playing that one back for Corktown. Soraya. Right there was Legato. Now foul called. In contact there, let him play. This one played up, now Menzel. Good look to switch there from Kaufman. And I feel like this, you're gonna have to find a way to play as wide as you can, as often as you can, in order to create opportunities in the middle of the park, because there is just so much cluster because of how small this field is. Again, most of these teams are playing on fields maybe 70 yards wide, as this was played in an offside position. So flag goes up.
And Columbus has done a very good job so far in the first 12 minutes, switching fields, knocking the ball around. But when you have a narrow field, you know, once you corral a pass, you don't have a lot of time to make a decision on what you want to do with the ball, because the real estate is not very wide.
No question about that. This is part of the match is brought to you by Granite City Food and Brewery. Eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times. You can visit the location here in Troy at 16 Mile and I-75, or you can visit the one in Northville at 7 Mile and Haggerty. Today was brunch, Stan, at Granite City. You know, all you can eat from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They do it on Mother's Day and Father's Day as well. And I mean, they do their Reggie's hash browns are unbelievable. So scrambled eggs, you know, prime rib that they slice right there at the carving station every single Sunday.
And if I wasn't hungry already, I am now. I've never had the pleasure of having a brunch there. I've had a few dinners there. Food's very good.
It's all made from scratch. That free kick made its way, but it was defended well by the Eagles, and they'll make their way up on this counterattack. Now out wide. It's a good ball. Trying to chase that one down. Out comes Lewis, and good defensive work by Grace Simon on that far side. So 14th minute, it's 0-0. We're watching the Great Lakes Division of the Women's Premier Soccer League on the Michigan Soccer Network and Eagle TV in Columbus, Ohio. All put in towards Worthy. And that one goes right into the hands of Lewis.
Spent many of my days in the greater Columbus area. I've quite a few family members reside in suburban Columbus, Ohio. Give a quick shout out to Boakes Creek Winery, about 30 miles northwest of Columbus.
Settled down by Cox. That's into Booker. She puts it out wide towards Worthy. She'll track it down just near that near side touch line, puts this one into the middle, and it's right into the arms of Lewis.
So we're getting ready to enter the 16th minute. Columbus has the game's only shot, which was over the crossbar about 5 yards. Neither side's been able to test the goalkeepers.
One back by the Eagles, out wide to Menzel. Menzel on her left foot slots us into the box. Goes to that back side, a little head and a flick towards Lewis, and she pushes it right into her own goal. So just like that, it's 1-0 here in favor of Columbus and the Eagles. I believe that hit off the head of Cox. No, I think it actually it was actually Booker, I believe. Booker hit off of, so that's going to be the credit of the goal. Number 3. Sorry, no, I think it was 9.
It looked like 7. Those jersey numbers are difficult to read.
No, it was in fact Cox, number 9. So that's the goal. And just like that here in the 16th minute, Eagles get on the board first.
First shot on frame for either side results in the first goal of the night.
So a free kick coming up here for Corktown. Again, yesterday, they traveled to Pittsburgh to take on Beadling Soccer Club. This one is played in, and that one's going to make its way out. They fell 3-2 in their first game in this inaugural season of the WPSL.
Dropped their first match, and they find themselves in the early 1-0 hole here. The 18th minute. Corktown has yet to even attempt a single shot in this match. Columbus have had 2 shots, 1 on frame, and they've been able to put 1 into the back of the net for the early 1-0 advantage.
Switch to this near side. Enzel. Defended there. By Victoria Sia. This one knocked out. Settled down. It's good work as this one actually now hits off of Scarlett Thomas, and out for the first corner here of the afternoon. Looks like taking this corner kick is Menzel. It might be Kaufman, number 17. It's just hard to see these jerseys, Dan. So a foul called and free kick coming up here for Corktown. If you're joining us for the first time here on MSN, we ask that you hit that subscribe button as this ball crossed over, but it did cross over the end line first. Hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. This next 5 minutes of this match is brought to you by Trivaloni Asset Management. Your success is our success.
And you can like and share us on our YouTube channel, as well as all over social media and our website, MichiganSoccerNetwork.com, or on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram.
The 21st minute, a 16th minute goal from the Columbus Eagles. All the difference so far in this one. Goal being scored by Nikki Cox, number 9. Ball one back. Brooker into Cox. Good tackle. Ball played off. This makes it all the way back to Sloma. Finds Kaufman. Inside, that's Woodruff, so look to switch. Now kicked out. I'm gonna say without first on that far side was Sarah Scalthy, number 14, that cleared it away but had already crossed out. 16 total votes here. 81% of you have Columbus winning this game.
Columbus definitely controlled most of the play here in the first 22 minutes.
Coming up here at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Michigan Soccer Network, our final high school ranking show of the year. That's right, the high school girls soccer ranking show presented by the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association. Premieres here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yours truly, along with Dan Stickrat, will be on hosting duties here tonight as we talk about the final 60 teams ranked here in this 2024 spring season.
And high school soccer here in the state of Michigan will enter the state tournament beginning on Wednesday. 3 district rounds in all 4 divisions. And the rest of the tournament will take place after Memorial Day weekend.
Foul called. I believe that was Cox that took a spill. The Columbus Eagles were founded back in 2014, and they've called the WPSL their home since that inaugural season. Last season, they soared to an impressive 4th place in the nation, but also triumphed as the WPSL National Road Division champions. And back in 2021, they entered the Premier Arena Soccer League as Menzel slots us inside towards Cox, and now foul called.
Ball
I had to actually hit the referee.
Yeah, ball actually went off the referee.
Yeah, I don't like that rule. I've talked about that. Just let it, okay, hits, okay, so what? It hits, I understand if it hits the referee, I get it, right? Maybe it changes things, but you know what, so what? I just don't like it. It just stops the game. Like, okay, it hits the referee, so what? You know,
yeah,
move on.
You were a game official for 20 years, so.
I mean, this one's passed back. That's a defensive miscue. This is going to go off for a corner.
So first real chance coming up for Corktown as they yet to even attempt a shot here as we're at about the 24-15 mark of the first half. First corner kick for Corktown, 2nd overall, as Columbus had one just a few minutes ago. Out near the corner flag at the southwest corner there, we see legendary sports photographer Skip Townsend.
Dan's been doing this so long, he knows the photographer is out on the side of the field. This one comes in. Sloma goes up. This ball's going to be loose just inside the 6 and cleared off the goal line. So a good opportunity stuffed out by that back line of the Eagles off the corner kick.
Dangerous opportunity. The ball was flicked into the box. Just a yard or 2 off the goal line. Corktown was quick to put the ball before any more danger.
Quick touches. And that was Brooker.
This has done a good job with the quick touches. This is a narrow field, as we talked about early in the broadcast. You don't have a lot of time to make a decision. Field's on about 53, 54 yards wide.
Worthy out there on the edge. Brings it into the 18. He's looking to slot that up. And then cleared away. Next part of this match is brought to you by National Soccer, achieving more together. To learn more about the Nationals and their upcoming tryouts, head over to nationalsoccer.com. Become part of the Nationals way. Over 16 locations, Dan, in the state of Michigan. They are the largest club here in Michigan.
Yeah, they've grown substantially here in the last few years. They spread out all over Metro Detroit. They head up into the Flint area, all the way over to the central part of the state near Lansing.
So 27 minutes in, a goal about 11 minutes ago by Nikki Cox. Off her head, and a misplayed ball by Haley Lewis, the goalkeeper for Corktown, has the Eagles with a 1-0 lead.
Lewis tried to punch the ball over the crossbar. She just kind of misjudged a little bit and went right back into the corner of the net.
Oh, ball slotted into space. Out comes Lewis. Corktown really having a hard time of getting really any possession on this game. Now comes Fadul. She'll make her way up, driving towards that middle. Was looking to slot it in to Anna Rupert, but you know, this is one of the byproducts of playing on a Cracker Jack box field. The reason I say Cracker Jack box field, Dan, is because back when I played in high school, when we played on a really small field, our iconic and historic coach Tim Storch would always allude to a certain field as being Cracker Jack box fields because they weren't wide enough and they weren't long enough. But yeah, this field is so narrow. It's so hard to create opportunities because the field gets so congested in the middle of the park. Especially when you start talking about where, you know, you go to historic Columbus Crew Stadium, you're playing on a pitch that's almost 80 yards wide.
And I think that's what Columbus has done here today. They've adapted well here in the first 28 and change. They've controlled possession. They've had the ball on their feet nearly 90% of this match. They have yet to concede even a shot. There was the corner kick that they gave up a couple minutes ago, but other than that, they have been dominating this match. You have to adapt really quickly. You have to make quick decisions. They're switching the field. They're doing it well. They're moving the ball around, getting all the players on their side touches.
Yeah, so I'll understand too. This is the second game in 24 hours for Corktown Football Club as they played. You know, they traveled yesterday to Pittsburgh. That's not a short drive. You're looking at least a 6-hour drive, plus some, depending upon traffic. So you played in an environment where it was hot outside. It was 85 degrees in the Pittsburgh area yesterday. You're playing in a hard-fought battle against a really good team. Those things do matter when you're playing games within a short turnaround time like they did last night.
And their head coach, Aaron Roy, is not here this afternoon.
Good cutback. That's actually going to go out. I think last touched off of Scarlett Thomas.
It'll be the second corner kick of the match. The visiting side, Columbus Eagles. They look to create an opportunity here to extend their lead.
Actually hit off of Medina. I apologize. So just about 15 minutes ago here, plus stoppage time in this first half. Coming up here at 7:30 in just over an hour. Inter Detroit taking on the Yipsy Yetis in the Midwest Premier League Great Lake East matchup. This ball comes in. Our very own Giovanni Moschetti will be on the call.
And Columbus unable to generate anything off of that corner kick. Eventually turn the ball over on a foul. Those who just joined us, Columbus picked up a 60-minute goal from Nikki Cox on a header. Not a ton of chances on either side, even though Columbus has dominated possession of this game. Just 2-1 on shots total. The only shot on frame resulted in the Cox goal in the 16th minute.
So some substitutions coming on as you see the goal scorer in Cox coming back out. Thomas will track this one down for Corktown and play it back to Lewis. Khalil under pressure. Lines for duel. Woodruff. Thunderstorms rolling throughout the area still here in Metro Detroit. Just about 15 miles of where this game is located. Severe thunderstorm warnings. Back to Lewis. Kept on by Khalil. Lodato settled down on that far side. Getting some speed out there on the edge. Good work. Now looking to put this one slotting into the middle, and right like that, it's an equalizer here into the 33rd minute. It's 1-1. Goal scored, I believe, by number 23. It might have been number 13. Again, Anna Rupert got a touch on that. But just like that, it's 1-1 here in Pontiac.
Trying to read the jersey numbers. The individual actually had the red cleats.
It was not Abby Letta, I apologize. Anna Rupert is the one that got that goal, number 13. So all equal here in Pontiac. You know, we'll be calling the Corktown Women's Football Club all summer long, and you know, as we get to know these rosters better, we'll be in a better position to know these players. Again, we were just given the rosters here just before we went on the air, and to be fair, we weren't given a lot of information. So that's the downfall sometimes of dealing with semi-professional soccer or all sports for that matter. You weren't necessarily given information until right before the game. So it's an unfortunate aspect of what we do. We do it all the time, and it is one of the fun, I think, and more exciting aspects of what we do, Dan, because you might be there at home going, how is that exciting? Well, because it makes our lives that much more difficult to not know something, and then now you're finding out. So it actually adds a level of excitement to those who do these games. So is Woodruff on the ball now here for the Eagles.
Yeah, over the course of this game, I was actually looking up some information on some of the players here in the starting lineups for both sides.
This ball shot right towards Lewis. It's right at her. She'll cover that one up.
Columbus has a 3-2 shots edge and 2-1 on frame. Both teams able to convert on their first shots on goal here in the first half.
And again, to be fair, you know, you look at this game, if you've been watching this game since the opening whistle, you know, you would just think based on possession alone that Columbus would be in a different position. And CORKTOWN has found a way to weather the storm, so to speak. They haven't really allowed a lot of opportunity or chances to be created in the final third. They've been a lot of possession and a lot of spells here that they've had to kind of withstand. But CORKTOWN, hey, you know what? All you need is one shot on goal and for it to go in, and that's exactly what's happened here. They had a ball actually that went off the goal line. It was cleared away by the Columbus Eagles off of a corner kick. So execution-wise, they're on the money here this afternoon.
And that's what makes soccer so unique. You don't necessarily have to have a ton of chances throughout the course of a match to win a game, or at least stay in the game, even earn a draw. Columbus has dominated this game. They've outshot them, not outshot them, but outpossessed them about 90% of the game. Columbus has had the ball at their feet. Just one tiny miscue in the backfield, and CORKTOWN was able to net an equalizer right at the 33rd minute mark.
This next 5 minutes, the broadcast is brought to you by the Michigan Goalkeeper Academy. Take your goalkeeping to the next level. The longest and most historic goalkeeping academy in the state of Michigan is now run by Trevor Foster. To learn more about the Michigan Goalkeeper Academy and their camps, head over to migoalkeeperacademy.com. That's migoalkeeperacademy.com. All back to Lewis. Settled down by Khalil on this near side. She's looking for Fadul, and that draws a foul from Rupert. So a free kick coming up here in the 38th minute for Columbus. If you're just joining us here, a goal back in the 16th minute by Nikki Cox gave the Eagles a 1-0 lead, and then just here a few moments ago back in the 33rd minute, Anna Rupert finds the equalizer. We're all notched up here, one apiece.
Maintains possession. Unable to get a shot off in that last free kick. And continue to dominate the possession of this match.
Ball played towards his near side toward Roosh, and that one will go out. So we'll see some subs coming on here for the WPSL. And you know, something that they've changed here in the WPSL is now it's unlimited substitutions, Dan. And when I had a chance to talk with Aaron Roy about this before the start of this season, you know, the head coach and owner of CORKTOWN Football Club, you know, he made the right point. He's like, hey, we're trying to get these young ladies an opportunity to play at a competitive level throughout the summer. Why are we making it so difficult for them to sub off the field? You know, why not keep players fresh, but give as many touches as they can on the ball? And it makes a ton of sense. You know, I understand the need to limit substitutions, especially as you start getting into the professional ranks. As this one just given away, and Rupert will pick it up. She scored the goal here back a few minutes ago. Passes that ball off to the other side. A touch, and goes just past the goalkeeper in slow-mo and out for a goal kick. So a good quick counterattack and in transition as Rupert looking for a pass up that far side. Just unable to convert that opportunity.
Dangerous chance for CORKTOWN. They have had limited possession, limited chances in this game. They were able to tie it up at the 33-minute mark, but in a game like this, they're going to have to likely result in trying to find a counterattack. To gain another chance.
Given away. One back though by the Eagles. Again, they're in the yellow kits here going left to right on your screen. Ball on this near side. That's Woodruff.
So this is year 11 for Columbus Eagles in the WPSL. This is the inaugural season for CORKTOWN. WFC. Great Lakes Division. One of 22 divisions across the country. So WPSL continues to expand.
And to be fair, the WPSL has not had representation here in Michigan for some time. You know, the main league here in the last number of years has been the USL League. It's not USW League. Nice, UWS. United Women's Soccer League 1 and 2. Is this one just given away? I think that's Woodruff right now back on the field. Sorry, Worthy. But that's been the leader in this area for women's soccer, has been either the MPSL, the women in the Michigan Premier Soccer League, or the UWS. I think the last team in the WPSL was the Motor City Sun. In fact, that played their games here, coached by Aaron Bird a number of years ago.
And most of these players are college players or just out of college, but a lot of these amateur leagues didn't exist 10, 15 years ago. Great for the growth of the sport to keep adding different leagues and more franchises and teams in each league, each division, each conference. The strings to think about with all the talent of soccer across Michigan. You know, you look at the youth club system, there's over 230 clubs, there's over 500 high schools that have boys soccer, 460 plus have girls soccer. We have MLS Next Academies in Michigan, we have ECNL, we have Girls Academy. We have so much branches of the soccer pyramid in Michigan, and not have a WPSL team for a few years seems kind of odd.
And back by CORKTOWN. Now Worthy. Given away. Rupert. Good touch for Duell. She's got space. Puts it out wide. This is a shot low towards that far post. A touch on that by Sloma. And it goes out for another corner here in favor of CORKTOWN.
So second corner kick of the match coming up for CORKTOWN. That was technically Celeste Sloan. First save of the afternoon. She's not been challenged. CORKTOWN's first shot at the 33rd minute mark resulted in the goal, the equalizer in this match.
I don't know what that was. That went like straight.
Relatively clean game here in the first half, as the two sides have only combined for 11 fouls. There have been no cards issued. Entered stoppage time here for the fifth.
No turn, Mike! Put it back!
So the official rotated 2 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, you look at the stat column, and you know Columbus has a 4-3 shots edge, 3-2 on frame, and both teams have 2 corner kicks. But Columbus Eagles have definitely dominated the possession and controlling this match. The ball has been on their feet close to 85-90% of the game. But they had one huge miscue in the backfield and allowed Corktown to tie up the match in the 33rd minute.
That's right. It's 1-1 here from Pontiac, Michigan. Corktown Football Club gets the equalizer back in the 33rd minute off Anna Rupert. A 16th minute goal from Nikki Cox. And this game's one apiece. Don't go anywhere. We're going to come back here with 45 more minutes of Women's Premier Soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed with pressure and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Welcome back here into Wisner Stadium. We're here at the half. It's 1-1. And they say what's worse than kissing your cousin is a draw. So nobody wants to see a draw here on this Sunday evening. So the message to Columbus Eagles and Corktown, let's go out, score some goals, and decide a winner here tonight, because nobody wants to see a tie, either in Columbus or in Corktown, or as in Ted Lasso might say, there's ties in soccer? But either way, it's 1-1. We're in Pontiac. We're going to be going to another break. We come back here. We'll have second half action after this. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back. We're in Pontiac, Michigan. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrad, and we are excited to have you along here today. And it's been a good game here so far, Dan. What are your thoughts here so far as we talk about who scored the goal here for Columbus?
Columbus has definitely dominated this match so far. Possession-wise, they have controlled 80-90% of this game. They had that 1-0 advantage in the 16th minute. Let their guards down on miscue in the backfield. CORKTOWN had an equalizer. But not a ton of chances either side, Jonathan. 4-3 total shots in favor of Columbus. 3-2 on frame, and both teams have been able to generate 2 corner kicks so far in the first 45 minutes. As we talked about before the break, no one wants to kiss the sister. No one wants a tie. No one wants a draw. We'll see what kind of adjustments these two teams make here in the second half.
That's right. As the Columbus goal scored by number 9, Nikki Cox in the 16th minute. And then an equalizer from number 13, Anna Rupert. And that is your scoring here in this game here on this Sunday afternoon. We're just moments away here from the start of this second half. We're excited to have you along here today for the ride, and want to welcome those of you watching on Eagle TV in Columbus, Ohio. Wherever you're watching, near and far, we appreciate you nonetheless. We have covered just over 1,350 games in our 3 years of existence. And we are continuing to grow and grow and grow and grow. And we have a lot more coming your way here in the coming weeks. MSN Magazine launched here this past Wednesday. That's right, we have a magazine now. Now it's a digital magazine. I'm not going to go out, we're not going to like put it out into the world in print copy, but I guess if you want to get it printed, we could always have that done. But we're excited because that's a monthly magazine that will just, take what we do on our Michigan Soccer Network and our MSN News side and really just do a really cool tribute each and every month in that issue. Again, our June issue will come out here on June 15th. Our May issue just dropped here on May 15th. So excited to have that out. Check out all of our news stories at MSN News at the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. We cover all things soccer from youth to professional and everywhere in between right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. And, Dan, it's one of those things where, I always ask this question. We always ask this question before the game. Who do you think's going to win this one? Who do you think's going to win this one, Columbus or CORKTOWN? 21 of you have voted so far, and 76% of you say Columbus. So if you're a CORKTOWN fan, you might want to get on our YouTube channel, get some voting on. If you're a Columbus fan, continue to get your fans to watch this game. See what happens. Players are taking the field and getting ready here to start this second half.
We had a 35-minute delay before the start of the match. Those severe thunderstorms rolled through Pontiac. And a lot of the Detroit area is still under severe thunderstorm watch. In the suburbs of Detroit, Flint, all the way up towards Port Huron, Windsor, Ontario, Sarnia, Ontario has been bombarded with even hail late this afternoon and early this evening. So we dodged the bullet here. We have not had any delays since the start of the game.
Dan. You know what you're doing, Dan. You don't say things like that.
I don't know how to curse this, right?
You don't talk about no hitters. You don't talk about that kind of stuff. You just kind of let it all be. We're waiting for Corktown to get things back underway here. Corktown is in their black kits. They're going left to right here to start this second half. Columbus and the Eagles are in their yellow kits. They'll be going right to left.
Facing dead west here. Historic Wisner Stadium, and just north of downtown Pontiac, Michigan.
We are back underway here in Pontiac, Michigan, as Dan has just alluded to. Wisner Stadium is the place here on this Sunday evening. Jonathan Turner alongside Dan Stickrat. You're watching Women's Premier Soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network and Eagle TV in the Columbus area. We appreciate to you of those who are tuning in and getting a chance to listen to our two voices here this fine Sunday Eve. Coming up here in just about 31 minutes on MSN, we'll have the Inter Detroit Ypsi Yetis. It's a very interesting name, by the way, the Ypsi Yetis. They're based out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. They play in the Midwest Premier League Great Lakes East Division.
Ypsilanti, just east of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Not too far from the campus of the University of Michigan.
Had a chance to go out there earlier this fall, actually in December, and cover a men's basketball game for Oak University, who, as you all know, shocked the world as they beat the Kentucky Wildcats in the opening round of the NCAA March Madness tournament here back in March. They took on the Eastern University men's basketball team, won that game. Had a chance to interview Coach Kempe along with Zach Townsend in that game. It was Roush. We'll play this back to Sloma. So one time cleared out.
Trey Townsend from Oak University.
Moving on to Arizona now.
Signed with the Wildcats. He was the star player for Oakland the last couple of years. His father, Skip, is very well-respected sports photographer in the Detroit area. He's here tonight.
All slotted in there by Italia Gemelli. And Gemelli was the one that slotted that across back in the first half to Rupert, who put one home to make it a 1-1 game here in favor. Not in favor, 1-1 game, they equalize it in the 33rd minute.
And that was the first shot on frame for homestanding Corktown. When Columbus scored in the 16th minute, that was their first shot on frame. So both teams
it was a shot, and that's a goal! Just like that, Gemelli from outside the 18 just fires a rocket, and it's 2-1.
First shot of the second half for either side. Talia Gemelli, who spent her high school days at nearby Pontiac Notre Dame Prep High School, played for nearby Liverpool FC on the club side. Places a beautiful 21-yard strike to put her home team up 2-1 in the 48th minute.
Just like that, Dan, it's 2-1, and well, if someone got the message, I mean, we didn't tell them to score goals right away, but clearly the message was sent and received by Corktown. Still a lot of game left in this one, as that one hits right off the face of Avery Hart. I mean, she took one right in the face. Those are dangerous. It's a 48th minute goal. And just like that, Corktown has a lead. 2 unanswered goals from them.
We talked about before the second half began, if either side will make any adjustments. Corktown came out the more aggressive side here in the first couple minutes, able to put one in the back webbing of the net to take a 2-1 advantage. And the way the first half played out, they were on their heels most of the first half. Just the third shot on frame for Corktown, and 2 of them have found the back of the net. Talk about making the most of your limited opportunities.
That's one way to put it, Dan. Coming up here in just about 25 minutes, Inter Detroit and Ypsi Yetis kick off here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Giovanni Macheri on the call. And then coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern, Dan and I switch duties to the high school ranking show here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Talia Jamali, the go-ahead goal for Corktown. She's as local as they get. Grew up in nearby Rochester Hills. Played at Pontiac Notre Dame Prep, about 3 miles east of here. Liverpool FC has their headquarters here in Pontiac, Michigan. She is on the roster right now at University of Dayton. Former All-State first-team player. And she was at Notre Dame Prep. So first corner kick of the second half for either side. Third of the match for Columbus. They try to find a way here to get back in this contest, trailing 2-1 early in the second half.
Here comes the corner, and that one off the woodwork, but it was already out. This part of the match is brought to you by Julia Zahn. Not only is she a soccer mom, she's a real estate agent, is Julia Zahn. The next 5 minutes are brought to you by Julia Zahn and her real estate team.
So 53rd minute. Had a change of events after the first half was pretty much all Columbus. The Eagles dominated possession, took that 1-0 advantage. One miscue allowed Corktown not to score, but Corktown has come out the more aggressive team here in the second half. They lead 2-1.
Duel out wide to Gemelli. Ball comes in. Now put back in the mix. Ahead from Rupert, goes wide.
John, a lot of soccer this weekend. We had the pleasure of calling 3 games. You and I yesterday. One here today. We have our high school ranking show later this evening. We do have a matinee game on Wednesday afternoon up in Flint, Michigan, USL League 2, Flint City Bucks. They're part of the USL League 2 Final Four in both 2022 and 2023. So they get set to kick off their home season.
Roosh. So if you're just joining us, I mean, a lot's transpired here just over the last 20 minutes. A goal in the 33rd minute by Anna Rupert equalized this game, and then just in the 48th minute, Natalia Gemelli finds the back of the net. A strike from just over 20 yards out. A little backfield, though, coming from the goal scorer, Nikki Cox. Now she's got some green space ahead of her. Nikki Cox will fire one! And just like that, it's 2-2, Dan.
Brilliant shot. She had an open space. She uncorks one low in the side, the left goalpost for the brace. Nikki Cox netting up the equalizer just over the 55th minute mark.
What a strike. We are seeing some beautiful strikes here from both sides. And just like that, it's 2-2.
Columbus has had 4 shots on frame, resulting in 2 goals. Corktown has had 3 shots on frame, also resulting in 2 goals. Both teams are making the most of their limited opportunities in this match. Both shots on frame in the second half has resulted in a goal apiece from each side.
We're going to see a yellow card here. Looks like, I believe that was number 19, Karina Arnold.
Just a 12th foul in the game, resulting in the first card for either team.
So Kaufman on that far side. One back. And then out.
So 2 great chances for Nikki Cox of Columbus to tie the game. Cox from Granville, Ohio. Currently listed on the roster at Bowling Green State University, Bowling Green, Ohio. Just about 45 minutes south of Toledo.
By the way, that yellow card was actually to Mia Thompson, who received that yellow card here a few moments ago.
A 2-2 tie here in the 58th minute of action. Almost control play in the first half. Both teams have kind of traded off possession here in the first 12 minutes of the second half. Both teams have had 1 shot on frame and been able to convert both of those chances if we're at a 2-2 draw here in the 58th minute.
Ball inside, one back by Corktown. That was Medina. She loses the ball. One back by Thompson. She'll play it up, looking for Rupert, and that one's cleared up over midfield.
Columbus did a really good job of spreading the field. It is a narrow field, but they did a really good job in the first half of getting a lot of players involved in the attack, knocking the ball around, switching fields. Corktown has come out here in the second half a little bit more energy. They're pressing a lot better, trying to force Columbus into some bad decisions, trying to possess the ball. They're able to take a 2-1 advantage at one point, but they quickly conceded another goal. So we're at a 2-2 stalemate here as we enter 59th minute of action.
Settled down. Bethia puts us one into the mix. Falls down to Lodato, back to Bethia. Ball out of touch on that far side. Looking up top towards Rupert. Flag will go up for offside. This part of the match is brought to you by Primal Recovery. Discover the Primal Advantage. Zach Atwood is known as the football doc. Empowering athletes and active adults to reclaim their performance and thrive without limitations. Visit primalrecoverypt.com. That's primalrecoverypt.com. All played back. Now all the way back now to Lewis. Given away. Bethia. Cox got a touch on it. So now a whistle. Looks like a free kick coming up.
30 yards in front of the goal. This is a great opportunity for Columbus coming up. 26, 27 yards straight on in front of the goal.
So Cox will stand over this one. She's already got 2 on the afternoon. Whistle, 3-man wall. Cox low through traffic, actually stopped by her own teammate on its way towards goal. Roush looking for Bethia on this near side, just too much.
You have a great chance like that, and you haven't had a lot of chances to test the opposing goalkeeper. You get a free kick 26 yards in front of the goal. I would think you would try to put one over the wall, test that goalkeeper.
Kaufman. Tried to find Brooker. And again, just too much pace.
Both teams have only had 5 total shots from either side. With Columbus holding a slim 4-3 advantage with shots on frame and 3-2 on corner kicks as we are now in the 63rd minute in the second half. WPSL matchup here in Pontiac, Michigan. CORKTOWN and Columbus Eagles.
Settled down by Nikki Cox. Tries to drive it through traffic. It's broken up. Lodato right there. She'll play it up now. Looking for Rupert. As this one will go back now to Sloma. She'll roll it right up the middle of the park. Ball slotted into space. Down by the end line, and again, running out of real estate as it goes over the end line for another goal kick.
Seen a little bit of a momentum switch here, back in favor of Columbus. They were able to tie that game with the 55th minute mark. Nikki Cox getting her second goal of the game.
Trying to track this down and cleared away and out of danger by Grace Simon. Bethia, that looked like a poor throw from her, but we'll keep playing. Roush. Thompson's on a yellow card already in this one. Roush wins it back.
Columbus doing a good job of holding his possession. They dominated the first half possession-wise.
That was Johnson. Bethia gets by Thompson. Bethia slots his top of the 18 and a save by Lewis. A one-time strike. Fantastic diving save. I believe it was Cox once again, and it's a hat trick for Cox. And the Columbus Eagles are up 3-2.
Another great strike by Cox outside the box. Corktown tried to clear the ball. Just a few seconds after Haley Lewis made a great stop for Corktown. Cox was there again. Third time today, she is converted. Second time she is converted from outside the box. So just like that, Corktown took an early 2-1 lead in the second half. Only to see Columbus come back and fired 3 shots on goal in the second half. 2 of those shots have found the webbing of the net.
By the way, I will take and say you're welcome. It was me at halftime. I came out and said, hey, we need some goals here. And we've gotten goals. There's no question about that. I mean, we've seen some goals here. We've seen 3 goals in the second half. And right now, Columbus ahead here by 1 goal. We need to see, maybe some more goals. I don't think we're done. And we still got some time left in this one, Dan.
We've had a combined 9 shots on frame in this match. Columbus now has a 3-2 advantage, so 5 of those 9 shots on goal have resulted in a goal from either side. Columbus took a 1-0 lead. Corktown was able to net an equalizer late in the first half. Corktown came out the aggressor in the start of the second half. Up a 2-1 advantage. Owing to see visiting Columbus Eagles score twice here in about 11-minute span to take a 3-2 advantage.
So Nikki Cox having a beautiful afternoon for the Columbus Eagles. Has scored 3 goals in this one. This ball will make its way back now to Sloma.
Cox, the Bowling Green State offensive standout, getting the hat trick here. We still have 23 and change left, including maybe a few minutes of stoppage time on the end of this half. See if either team can add to their tally on the scoreboard. Crossing into the 69th minute.
All played back and cleared up. Tripped up, and we'll get a whistle. This part of the broadcast is brought to you by Mundy Sportsplex. Mundy Sportsplex, a first-class indoor sports facility in Genesee County, featuring indoor soccer leagues, tournaments, and much more. Learn more at mundysportsplex.com. That's mundysportsplex.com. So a free kick coming up here for Columbus, already with a 3-2 lead as this ball played into the 18. Settles down Lodato right there for Corktown, cleared up by Grace Simon.
Columbus looking for a way to generate some more chances to extend their lead. 2 goals in an 11-minute span. Help the Eagles take a 3-2 advantage.
It was a loose ball inside the 18, but we have a collision between 2 players, one from the Eagles and from Corktown.
Both of them are kind of grabbing their heads. Looks like they collided.
So it was number 16 from the Eagles. I'm trying to find 16 on our roster here. Do not see 16. Maybe it's Oliver, who's number 16, so.
For those of you who just joined us on our YouTube channel, feel free to like and share us across different social media platforms, or visit our website, MichiganSoccerNetwork.com, from all things soccer across the beautiful state of Michigan.
Ball played back. On this near side. It's good win. Ball back out wide. That's put it back across. That was Woodruff. Now cleared away. So just under 18 minutes to go in this one. It's 3-2. We've had 3 second-half goals here in this second half. It was 2 unanswered goals from the 33rd minute by Anna Rupert, and then another goal in the 48th minute by Italia Gemelli. And then 2 unanswered goals from Columbus, both from Nikki Cox. Cox back in the 55th minute, and then a few minutes later, as now here comes Rupert. She's got Gemelli on this near side. Rupert into the 18. Rupert, a touch off the hands of Sloma, and it's now 3-3. So Anna Rupert getting her second goal of the afternoon. And just like that, we're all equal at 3s.
The 2 teams have combined for 5 shots on frame over the course of the first 23 minutes of the second half. We've seen 4 goals in the second half. Rupert left all along on that long through ball. She went on 1v1 and was able to put the ball in the back of the net to tie this game. So Anna Rupert of Corktown now has the brace. Nikki Cox of Columbus has a hat trick. Italia Gemelli has the other goal for Corktown. Ball played back to Lewis. That was dangerous, Dan. just inches away from that pass being picked off in the backfield. Columbus has had the lead twice in this game.
This part of the match is brought to you by Barcelona Academies. The Barcelona camp is coming back here June the 10th through June 14th. Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan. To learn more about FC Barcelona and their camps, head over to camps.fcbarcelona.us. That's camps.fcbarcelona.us. And hey, if you want to register, type in promo code FCBMSN24 and you'll receive $30 off registration. So 15 minutes to go in this one. It is 3-3 here in Pontiac, Michigan. Again, Dan's mentioned 4 second-half goals here in this one, and I did say we want to see some goals. I was hoping that it'd be one-sided one way or the other, and it seems like both these teams want to go home equal.
Four goals on 5 shots on frame.
And what we've seen that first goal and then 2 unanswered, then 2 unanswered from Columbus, and now 1 goal here. So interesting to see who scores this next one, Dan. Maybe it's the game winner, maybe not. Look at Rupert now. You got Jamelli wide open. She's got the ball just inside the 18. Jamelli right at Sloma. She'll get the rebound, deflected and out.
Great stop on that breakaway. So left Sloma of Columbus turning away that shot. CORKTOWN did eventually earn a corner kick, their first of the second half and third of the match. Great effort on the counterattack for CORKTOWN of earning that shot and the ensuing corner kick. Arnold standing over the ball.
This ball comes in. It goes back post after hitting off a Columbus Eagles defender. Inside to still ball loose. Now a shot through traffic that's deflected on its way towards goal. That was Grace Simon with the left footer that hit off of a Columbus Eagles defender and out for another corner.
Second corner of the second half in less than a minute of time. CORKTOWN was down 1-0 early. Netted an equalizer, went ahead 2-1. Only to see Columbus score twice, and then CORKTOWN came back again and tied the game at 3 apiece. CORKTOWN only had 3 total shots in the first half, 2 on frame. They've been much more aggressive. The attacking third, collecting a pair of corner kicks. They've had 7 shots here in the second half, 3 on frame. They've scored 2 of those chances. Kind of a wild second half.
Here comes the Eagles. That's Cox. She's got 3 goals here on the afternoon for the Eagles.
3 goals and dangerous every time she touches the ball.
Has the ball, looking maybe to fire this one from distance, and it's right at Lewis.
Fifth save of the night for Lewis. Nikki Cox already netting the hat trick today and not bashful. Pulling the trigger from distance. 2 of her 3 goals that come outside the box. She attempted that 30-yarder here just a few seconds ago. Flow of this game has opened up substantially here in the second half, as both teams are trading off possession, trading off attacks on the opposing side of the field. We're now in the 80th minute here. Wisner Stadium, Pontiac, Michigan is the place.
This part of the match is brought to you by Legend Motors, one of our newest sponsors here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Legend Motors has 3 locations serving Metro Detroit: Ferndale, Waterford, and Detroit. Go into any one of the 3 locations in Metro Detroit, just say MSN. MSN sent you, and you will receive $500 off of your down payment. You also go to legendmotors.com to see one of their 400 cars on their inventory. So remember, don't make your car buying experience ordinary, make it legendary.
Love that jingle. We had a pleasure of visiting the Waterford campus here a few weeks ago. We did our MSN weekly show, which airs on most Wednesdays from 10 to 11 a.m. Right from their showroom over on Telegraph, just about 5 miles southwest of where we're at right now. So 5th shot here of the second half for Columbus, right at Haley Lewis, 5th shot on frame. Haley Lewis of Corktown now have 6 saves on the afternoon. Their counterpart Celeste Loma making 2 saves. The Columbus Eagles. We're now in the 82nd minute, 3-3 stalemate. Time is starting to tick. Third minute. There's number 9, Nikki Cox of Columbus. It's been quite deadly here this afternoon in Pontiac. She's had about 6 shots on frame and been able to score 3 times. Teams are trying to find a way to find a go-ahead goal. Great strike, finds the back of the net for Columbus. Number 9, Nikki Cox. You can't stop her. You can only try to contain her, and Corktown has been unable to do that this afternoon. Cox, go-ahead goal in the 84th minute. She turned and fired that one from distance that sailed above traffic into the left corner of the goal, down to the upper 90. Columbus now up 4-3 here as we're down to the final 6 minutes. Columbus came out with a 1-0 advantage. Corktown was able to tie it up here just before the half. Homestanding Corktown took a 2-1 advantage. We watched the Columbus Eagles score twice, take a 3-2 lead, and then Corktown tied it at 3-3. But it has been the Nikki Cox show in this match as she scored her 4th goal of the game in the 84th minute for the visitors from Columbus. Columbus continues possess, continues to attack the net. That is an offsides against Columbus, but they were down 2-1 early in the second half. They have reignited their energy, and they have been shooting from all over the field. They have had several attempts, not just outside the box, but from distance. That last goal by Nikki Cox came from close to 30 yards out. Just a beautiful strike to put the visitors up. Corktown is trying to find a way to again come back down 4-3. Third time in the match that Corktown has gone down by a goal. So we're now in the 86th minute. Columbus continues to possess. Columbus continues to possess. They've had 6 shots on frame in the second half. They're able to tuck 3 of those into the net.
Stand on weak side.
87th minute. Time is running out on homestanding Corktown. Turnover. Takedown inside the box. So Corktown catches a break. They've earned the penalty here in the 88th minute to try to tie the game yet again. Just like that in the 88th minute, Aaliyah Fadoli of Corktown able to tie this game at 4-4. Tucking that penalty inside the right goalpost. We have had 11 shots on goal in the second half. And 6 goals coming in this half. Now in the 89th minute. Julie lets that go. Yellow card came out. Trying to see who was whistled on that foul by Columbus. It's been a wild offensive affair here. Corktown, Columbus Eagles, Women's Premier Soccer League here on Sunday evening, Pontiac, Michigan. We are the Michigan Soccer Network, your hub for all things soccer across Michigan. 4-4 stalemate as both teams have been able to convert on some great chances here in the second half after the two sides are tied 1-1 at the break.
Come on.
90th minute. Columbus repossessing the ball. They have controlled a lot of the play here in this game. They dominated the first half. They have been up 3 times by a goal in this game. Each time, homestanding CORKTOWN was able to find a way to get back in as we're now into stoppage time. Should be a few minutes with all the goals. 6 goals here scored in the second half. We're at a 4-4 tie here. Columbus trying to find another way. Header just over the crossbar. It was Miss Nikki Cox again, just putting one over the crossbar. She's had all 4 goals for Columbus this evening. We're now about a minute into stoppage time. 4-4 stalemate. 6 goals and a half, only 12 shots on frame in the second half, and 6 resulted in goals. Both teams converting several times. And Lewis over there to pick up the loose ball. Both teams trying desperately to get one last great scoring chance to try to separate themselves. Shot was deflected. Seconds away from crossing into the 93rd minute.
Sorry about that, Dan. Our second broadcast is having audio problems, so I had to step into...
I was just about ready to let everyone know you've been gone for about 5 minutes. Jonathan Turner, our broadcast director, dealing with another game here in suburban Detroit, Michigan. Just hop back on the mic. We're now 3 minutes into stoppage time. It's been a wild affair. 8 goals. Neither team is led by more than a goal in this in this game. 3 times CORKTOWN was down by a goal. They just tied it up here a few minutes ago in the 80th.
Trying to get back. Dan, you did a great job, man. I almost feel like I just let you finish this one out, man. So I believe offside was just called, or is that just offside? The trials and tribulations, Dan, of running a multimedia network, right?
with a small staff.
Yep, that's right. It's just one. Finds Cox, and she scored that 4th goal, right, too?
Yeah, she put her home.
So she's got a true hat trick, huh?
True hat, all 4 goals. Incredible effort by Nikki Cox, but Columbus let their guard down again and allowed CORKTOWN to net an equalizer in the 88th minute. We're now 4 minutes and change into stoppage time here in the second half.
Look at this. Up comes this near side. Brooker puts this one in. It deflects out and up towards midfield. Will we find some magic here at the end of this game? Jamelia. This one kicked out for a corner kick. So, Dan, here we go, man. Last opportunity, I'm assuming, here of this game coming up here right now.
So, third corner kick of the second half for Corktown, 5th of the game, but we are now almost 5 minutes into stoppage time. So, time is not on a front of either side. This could be the last chance for Corktown to try to find a way to put a go-ahead goal in. Abby Lodato.
Ball comes in, and that is the final whistle, and we end in a draw. What we didn't want. I mean, we are expecting, more goals, Dan, but not a game in which we were going to see 6 goals in the second half and a tie. So
great offensive opportunities in the second half. Both teams able to convert 3 times. Back and forth match. It was strange, Jonathan, the first half, Columbus dominated possession. They had one miscue in the backfield, allowed Corktown to tie it up at the break. In the second half, both teams have just flooded the other side of the field with opportunities, free kicks, corner kicks. Great shots, great individual efforts. We saw 6 goals.
Nikki Cox, I'm just going to say she's the player of the game. 4 goals here today, true hat trick. 8 total goals here on this Sunday afternoon, and it ends in a draw, so both these teams will go home with a point. Corktown will move to 0-1-1, and Columbus is 0-1. And so they are out there right now, moving on to their next matchups here coming in the coming days and weeks. I want to thank you for stopping by here on the Michigan Soccer Network to watch this Women's Premier Soccer League game. Corktown Women's Football Club versus Columbus Eagles. Dan Stickred across from me, Jonathan Turner. I want to thank all of you who tuned in tonight on MSN as well as on Eagle TV in Columbus. And that'll do it from here in Wisner Stadium in Pontiac, Michigan. We'll be back here, Dan and I, in about 10 minutes for the high school ranking show presented by the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association. So don't go anywhere. We're just a short time away from the start of a brand new show. From all of us here at the Michigan Soccer, I want to say thank you for stopping by here tonight. Inter Detroit and the Ypsi Yetis are taking place right now, also live on our platform. So take a look at that game if you can. Either way, have a great rest of your Sunday night. So long, everybody.